Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahashua, Ba'ashem Kodash, double honors unto the elder apostles, a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 36, titled The Marriage of Heiresses. Yeah. Heiresses. Heiresses, actually. Heiresses, which is spelled like this. Heiresses. Heiresses, actually. Definition. Right. A woman who is legally entitled to the property or rank of another that one person's on that person's death. Right. Predecessor. A woman inheriting. Right. First one. And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near, and spake before Moses, and the princes, and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel. And they said, Yahweh commanded my Lord to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by Yahweh to give the inheritance of Zehoshaphat, our brother, unto his daughters. If they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. Right, because when you marry a wife, everything that she has basically would then therefore become yours. Right, and nowadays is the opposite, because he has turned everything upside down, which is esteemed as the potter's clay. That is what Esau has done now. Everything is upside down. So if the daughters would have inherited something and then would marry a person from another tribe which was not from the tribe of Manasseh, which is where they were from, then that possession would then therefore go to Manasseh. For example, like this. Take away that. For example, let's say this portion over here, this little small portion over here, was of Simeon, of course. But then Zelophehad, let me use this. You see this part over here? Okay, cool. This little piece over here, this piece where my thing goes over, the cursor, right? Let's say this land was given unto the daughters of Zelophehad from Manasseh. And then those daughters was to marry into Gad. And then Gad men. And then Gad men would go there, and then eventually they would take over the inheritance of the daughters of Manasseh, because it's then the children of Gad that will come out of the Manasseh woman, because women don't make tribes, men do. So if a Gadite was to sleep around with a Zebulonite, those children, those men of Gad, those children would be then Gadites and not Zebulon, because she receives Zebulon's seed in her womb. The children come out, mother is Zebulon, father is Gad, and the children are all 100% Gad. That's the same way that the 12 tribes, made the 12 tribes, because they didn't make it with Israelite women. They made it with heathen women, and then they made Israelites. So yeah, Joseph went with Mizraim, Judah went with Canaan, Tamar, and then made the tribe of Judah, and so forth. And they went and took other women of other nations also. Right. So that's how you make a tribe, by the men of that tribe. So if you have an island 300 men strong from the same race and 1 million women strong, how strong is that nation? So let me say it again, 300 men and 1 million women. How strong is that nation? That nation is only 300 men strong. The women don't count. If they was all to get violated and raped and get pregnant by other men, there goes your race. But the 300 men need to be alive in order for that tribe to go forth forward. It's just like the with the Benjamites. They was about to be done away with because there were no there was only 300 men, and they needed women, so they took the women of the tribe of Ephraim, the women of Shiloh. They took them. Right. Right, so this story starts actually at Judges chapter 19, but I'm going to just read this for the edification's sake. This is Judges chapter 21, titled Wives for the Benjamites. So it says, Now the men of Israel had sworn in Mizpah, saying, There shall not any of us give his daughter unto Benjamin to wife. So they swore to themselves. And the people came to the house of their heavenly Father, which is where the tabernacle was. The Ark of the Covenant was there, and abode there till even before Yahweh, before the Ark of the Covenant, and lifted up their voices and wept sore, and said, O Yahweh, power of Israel, why is this come to pass in Israel, that there should be today one tribe lacking in Israel? See, because the Benjamites, they actually was killed. Thousands of them. Wait, let me get that actually. Wait, sorry. Right, in order for me to actually explain the whole story, I actually need to go back to the book of Judges chapter 20. And while I was actually looking for it, I think I found a more accurate map concerning the video that I did, that the maps are not accurate. But to a certain degree they are, because these Edomites have a snake tongue, so they lie here and there. And I found this map, right? So this is the map that I use, right? Which I now believe to be somewhat accurate. Why? Because I found a ancient map of 1600, which is this one, which is, let me see here, is 1659. I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. Here you have Ephraim and Samaria. Then here you have Judah, this area over here. This area over here is Dan. And who is this? Simeon, because I saw the word. Yeah, here's Simeon. S-I-M-E, Simi, which is Simeon. Euda, which is Judah. And here down here you have Idumea, which is Edom. And I turned the map around like that. No. Like this, and it's kind of correct, because here you have Edom, Judah, Simeon, Dan, Ephraim, and then underneath Ephraim is supposed to be Dan. No, Benjamin is here, as you can see here. Benie, Benia. And then here, Dan already, I got that one, Benjamin. Here's the Salt Sea, this one over here, this water thing here. And you can see that here, the Dead Sea as they call it, but it's the Salt Sea actually. This is the Salt Sea. So I'm gonna put this link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. It's a more accurate, I would believe this one a little bit better than the modern day one. Actually, it's the same almost. Yeah, it's almost the same actually. You know, right? But anyway, not to get too carried away with this, going back to the book of Judges chapter 20, verse 42. Therefore, they turned their backs before the men of Israel, because they was at war, unto the way of the wilderness, but the battle overtook them. And them which came out of the cities, they destroyed in the midst of them, of the Benjamites. They got killed by the rest of the tribes of Israel. Thus they enclosed the Benjamites round about, and chased them, and trod them down with ease over against Gibeah toward the sunrise. And there fell of Benjamin 18,000 men. All these were men of valor. So 18,000 men of the Benjamites died. And they turned and fled toward the wilderness unto the rock of Rimmon. And they gleaned of them in the highways 5,000 men. They gleaned Basically, they chopped them dead. They cleaned them up. Cleaned. They obtained. They gathered of them. Of them in the highways 5,000 men, and pursued hard after them unto Gibdom, and slew 2,000 men of them, so 7,000 of them fell. So that all which fell that day of Benjamin were 25,000 men that drew the sword. All these were men of valor. But 600 men turned and fled to the wilderness unto the rock Rimmon, and abode in the rock Rimmon 4 months. And the men of Israel turned again upon the children of Benjamin, and smote them with the edge of the sword, as well as the men of every city, as the beast, and that came, and all that came to hand. Also they set on fire all the cities that they came to. So they really wanted to kill Benjamin because of what they did, which was wicked. Rape. They wanted to sodomize a man, a Levite, but they did his wife. So all the tribes came and fought against them. So now, Judges 21. Now it says here, verse 21. Now the men of Israel had, Judges 21 and 1. Now the men of Israel had sworn in Mizpah, saying, there shall not any of us give his daughter unto Benjamin to wife. And the people came to the house of the Heavenly Father, which is where the Ark of the Covenant was, and abode there till evening before the ark, before the Heavenly Father, and lifted up their voices, and wept sore, and said, O Yahweh, power of Israel, why is this come to pass in Israel, that there should be today one tribe lacking in Israel? And it come to pass on the morrow that the people arose early, and built there an altar, and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. And the children of Israel said, who is there among all the tribes of Israel that came not up with the congregation unto the Lord? For they had made a great oath concerning him that came not up to the Lord to Mizpah, saying, he shall surely be put to death. So they swore amongst themselves, which one of you tribes doesn't come up to come fight against Benjamin, we gonna kill you for that, because we all need to get together and fight against Benjamin for the wickedness that they have done. I'll make a video about this later, but I'm just going over it, glancing over it a little bit. And the children of Israel repented them for Benjamin their brother, and said, there is one tribe cut off from Israel this day. How shall we do for wives for them that remain, seeing we have sworn by the Lord that we will not give them of our daughters to wives? And they said, what one is there of the tribes of Israel that came not up to Mizpah to the Lord? And behold, there came none of the camp of Jabesh Gilead to the assembly, for the people were numbered, and behold, there were none of the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead there. And the congregation sent thither 12,000 men of the valiantest, and commanded them, saying, go and smite the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead. So they went and killed other Israelites too, because they broke the promise, because they didn't come when it was called for the war. And the Lord said, he did say this, when there is time for war among the Israelites against another, then, so it says here, Jeremiah 48 and 10, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. So when there is war, you will be cursed if you don't come and fight for the Israelites. And in this case, against another group of Israelites, a tribe, and that was then therefore Benjamin, with the edge of the sword, and the women and the children. And this is the thing that ye shall do. Ye shall utterly destroy every male and every woman that had lain by man. So they went and they killed them. But why? because they didn't come. They were supposed to come because they swore. And back in the days, if you forswear yourself, you're as good as dead. Meaning, if you don't keep the promise of your swear, you're as good as dead. And they did that. They forswore themselves, and they died for it. That's why the Lord said when He came back in the New Testament, in the book of Matthew 5, He said, "Swear not at all. You're not allowed to swear anymore, because you're gonna pay." So the Lord said, "Don't do it. You might get killed." As you can see it here, the book of Ecclesiastes 5 and 4. When thou vowest a vow unto the Heavenly Father, defer not to pay it, for He had no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better it is that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy sin to flesh. To cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel, it was an error. Wherefore should the Heavenly Father be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hands? Right. Matthew 5 and 34. 33. Again, ye have heard that it had been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, meaning you won't swear and then break it, but thou shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is the Heavenly Father's throne, neither by the earth, for it is His footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. So you can't do that. You can't swear. The Lord said that in the New Testament. Because in the Old Testament, you're going to die. You're going to die. So there's certain things that the Lord took away in the New Testament, like for example animal sacrifice. He took that away. No more animal sacrifices. And the swearing thing, He took that away too. So you're not supposed to swear anymore. If somebody doesn't believe you, let it be so. But Esau takes the Bible and makes you swear upon it. See, that's the act of a devil, because you're going to pay for that. But he's going to pay you. He's going to pay for making you do it, even if it's unknowing. Luke chapter 12 shows you that. Even if you know, you're still going to get punished. Sorry, even if you didn't know, you're still going to get punished. But if you knew and you still did it, you're going to get punished even harder. Right. Verse 12. So Judges chapter 21 verse 12. And they found among the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead 400 young virgins that had not known no man by lying with any male. And they brought them unto the camp to Shiloh, which is in the land of Canaan, which is then therefore is here. Sorry. Yeah, it's here somewhere. Here, Shiloh is here, in the land of Ephraim. As you can see here, Ephraim. But this one is still easier. Sorry. I wasn't even noticing that I was doing that. Sorry about that. Right. Which is then therefore here in the land of Ephraim. Right. Shiloh. And by the way, this is the land of Canaan. All of this is the land of Canaan. And the whole congregation sent some to speak to the children of Benjamin that were in the rock Ribbon, and to call peaceably unto them. So basically, let me still read on. And Benjamin came again at that time, and they gave them wives, which they had saved the life of the women of Jabesh Gilead. And this shows you that all these women, their parents, family members, brothers, other sisters that have already lain with men are dead. They killed them. They killed them. And yet so they sufficient them not, meaning there was not enough for them. There was not enough for the wives of Benjamin for them. And the people repented for Benjamin, because that Yahweh had made a breach in the tribes of Israel. Then the elders of the congregation said, how shall we do for wives for them that remain, seeing the women are destroyed out of Benjamin? Yeah, because all the women in Benjamin were dead. There was only 600 Benjamites left. There wasn't anybody left. They killed everybody because they went to war with Benjamin. All 11 tribes went to war with Benjamin, including the Levites, as their was on their side. And they said, there must be an inheritance for them that be escaped of Benjamin, that a tribe be not destroyed out of Israel. Right, because they needed wives. And you can read the rest for yourself, but here they went and took other wives, which were virgins at Shiloh. So, and where did they come from? They came from Bethel. Wait, let me read on. Howbeit, we may not give them wives of our daughters, because they swore that they wouldn't do it, and if they did, they would be in trouble. So they kept their swear. They did not forswear themselves. For the children of Israel have sworn, saying, cursed be he that giveth a wife to Benjamin. See, they would curse themselves if they still gave the wives of their daughters to Benjamin. And they couldn't do that. So they had to go kill the other ones that didn't swear. That's funny. That's crazy as hell, man. But they were supposed to come, but they didn't. Therefore they died. So then they said, behold, there is a feast of the Lord in Shiloh yearly, in a place which is in the north side of Bethel, on the east side of the highway that goeth up from Bethel to Shechem, and on the south of Lebonah, which is here. Here is Bethel, this one over here. Here you can see under the capital Ephraim, Bethel, this here, right? And then they went to party at Shiloh, which is here, which is also Ephraim. So this is another Ephraim group. They probably didn't catch wind what happened to that other. But wait a minute, they went to Gilead. Gilead is, I checked it out. Which tribe was in Jabesh Gilead? Which is, Jabesh Gilead was half of the tribe of Manasseh. If I go according to this map, because here you have Ramoth Gilead in Manasseh. So I think the first one that died, the ones that died in Jabesh Gilead were Manassite. And the other ones, they came from Bethel and they moved, or they went to Shiloh to have a party over there. So Shiloh is here, right, which means place of rest. And so verse 20, therefore they commanded the children of Benjamin, saying, go and lie in wait in the vineyards, and see and behold, if the daughters of Shiloh come out to dance in dances, then come ye out of the vineyard, to catch you every man his wife of the daughters of Shiloh, and go to the land of Benjamin. To do what? To make babies. And it shall be, when their fathers or brethren come unto us to complain, that we will say unto them, be favorable unto them for our sakes, because we reserve not each man his wife in the war. They killed the wives of the Benjamites too, when they went to war with them. So they killed them. For we did not give unto them at this time, that ye should be guilty. For ye did not give unto them at this time, that ye should be guilty. Why? Because they also swore that they would not give their daughters unto the Benjamites, because they swore. So they didn't give him. They told him, go get yourself a wife. Basically, go kill him. No, go rape him. Go grab him up and just make them your wife. And that's it, man. So that's how you actually make a tribe. You make a tribe. And by the way, that's why it's called Little Benjamin, because Little Benjamin was only 600 men strong. There was only 600 of them. Everybody was dead. and therefore they needed wives for them to become big again, to multiply again. This shows you that a man is the one that makes a tribe. This is proof right here. They needed them. They needed the women, because the women, they can't make a tribe. They receive seed, and therefore the women of the daughters of Shiloh, which came from Bethel. Let me see. Wait. Let me read it again. Then said they, behold, there is a feast of the Lord in Shiloh yearly in the place which is on the north side. Oh shit. Well, they wasn't from Bethel. It was from the north side of Bethel, which is here. There. Well, I had the same, but I said they came from Bethel and they went to Shiloh. I was thinking in my head like, damn, that's a long distance. I was thinking that, but I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe they're prepared. They're prepared for it or something like that. I have no idea. I have no. But I was thinking to myself like, that looked like a very long distance for them to go party over there. You must have literally, back in the days, there were no trains, cars, and stuff like that. Well, yeah, you need to have a group of horses and stuff like that, but to get there. But that's gonna take you like 2 days, 3 days. Hey man, it's a long way, man. You know, shit, it was a long way. I'll tell you that. I was thinking about it, but I thought I read good, didn't read good. Sorry about that. Right. So yeah, on the north side of Bethel, on the east side of the highway that goeth up from Bethel to Shechem, and on the south side of Lebanon. Do we have it? No, it's not on the map. Right, but anyway, there was in the land of Ephraim. Right, so here there was one here, and then here there was one here. Right, so right, okay, right. Verse 23. And the children of Benjamin did so, the sons of Benjamin did so, and took them wives. See? How can it be women and children? No, it's men. The sons of Benjamin did so, and took them wives, according to their number, of them that danced, who they caught. And they went and returned unto their inheritance, and repaired the cities, and dwelt in them. And the children of Israel departed thence at that time, every man to his tribe and to his family, and they went out from thence every man to his inheritance. Right, so yeah, so there you can see that, and now back to the book of Numbers 36 and 6. This is the thing concerning what? This is the thing which Yahweh doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, no. Verse 3. Verse 3, yeah. So it says here, Numbers 36 and 3. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put to the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. Wow. Right. Verse 4. And when the jubilee of the children of Israel shall be, then shall their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereunto they are received. You see, this is what it is. But nowadays it's actually upside down, where the woman can take your stuff, as it is written in the scriptures. Wow. The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. Don't do that. Don't put her in a position where she is able to take your stuff. She will. She is a natural born thief by nature. None of these females deserve the money that you made and you have been struggling for, but they really feel like they can and will and do, because Edomites, the devil, the fucking natural thief of Satan himself on planet Earth, the natural thief of the earth, he allows them, and they do exactly what he that wants is allowing them to do. There are no honest females that say, you know what, I don't deserve all these billions. Substance, real physical matter, da, 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 basically what you have. Is the thing that you have. Where is it? Wealth and possessions. Yeah, those are substance. And then you have how much money did she get in the divorce? 100 million. The bitch does not deserve 100 million. What did she do? Spread her legs? Yeah, that's exactly what she did. What makes you think that you are now owed 100 million for pussy? I'm not hitting anymore. But this bitch is not gonna turn down 100 million. Are you stupid? This is Satan. Why would she do that? Make it easier for you. You have honest women in this planet Earth, man. They're probably they extinct like 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 certain animals, man. You know, there might be one or two in the wild out there in the world, but yeah, which one of you would turn down 100 million? You see, if you turn down 100 million, that guy is gonna actually help you himself for the rest of his life because he's gonna love you for the fact that you didn't force that money out of his hand. He's gonna always support you with anything and everything you ask. You might, you might even get more than that 100 million off of the things that he will just do for you for the rest of your life, if you ask him. If you are not a piece of shit when you break up too. Because if you break up with a girl, a lot of times you hate her and you don't want nothing to do with her anymore. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. You just be cool cat with her. Every time you see her, you talk, and that's a dangerous thing too because now she's with a new boyfriend or whatever, and then she still invites you or wants to talk to you from time to time. You shouldn't do that. You know, you should leave that thing alone, because from that will come sex because it's easy now. You're familiar with her. You know how she works. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is just gently stroke that butt, them butt cheeks or them legs, and you already know you could tap that ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's very easy to have sex with your ex-girlfriend. Very easy. Very easy. But you shouldn't do it, especially if she has a boyfriend now. You should just leave that thing alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Never ever touch her again. That's against the scriptures anyway. So it's filthy. You can't do that. It is an abomination to the Lord. He said it right here. Deuteronomy 24 and 1. When a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that he find no favor in his eyes, that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it into her hand. Give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. And if the latter husband, the second one, hate her, and write her a bill of divorcement, and give it in her hand, and send it her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, which took her to be his wife, the former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife, after that she is defiled. He plowed her, he bust sperm up in her, he made her do sexual acts. You know, that is not common for you to be kissing her, you know, after that she had done that shit, you know, because it's his semen in her mouth now. So every time you kiss a girl that already had a boyfriend, guess what you're actually kissing? Some babies, nigga. Some babies. Somebody's babies is in your mouth too, sucker. Guess you just gay. You gay now, nigga. For that is abomination before the Lord, and thou shalt not cause the land to sin. So it is a sin. It is a sin to take a woman back that you used to have sex with, and then she went, or you broke up, whatever, and then she went like with 15 other dudes, make it even worse, and then came back to you. You know you can't take that back, even if it's just one guy, and he died. You can't take her back. She needs to just walk off a short bridge, man. Walk off a short pier, or whatever they call it. Take a long walk off of a short pier. Walk the plank. Which Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance, right? You can't cause the land to sin, because the land is gonna fight you back. It's gonna start sending animals to come and kill you through the spirit, because the land has a spirit, man, and that spirit will kill you. Eventually, it will curse you. So you can't do that, right? So it says here, Numbers 36:5. Wait, let me finish for. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the word of Yahweh, saying, the tribe of the sons of Joseph had said well. And by the way, this is mentioned again in the book of Numbers 27. This is the thing which Yahweh doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of the only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. Just like the Benjamites, when the Benjamites grabbed the children of Shiloh and of Jabesh Gilead, which I think is Manasseh, they made Benjamin children. They didn't make Manasseh children, and they didn't make Ephraim children. They made Benjamin children, because the seed is what you are. You are of the seed of your father, and therefore of your father's tribes, the inheritance that you get, that is what you get, and not of the other, not of her. But if you take her and she has the inheritance, then her inheritance will become yours, because you're the man, and then your children will dwell there, but your children are not of her tribe. And in this case, her tribe was Manasseh, or their tribes of those daughters were Manasseh. And then you are Benjamin, and then you come in their land, and then you make children, and then Benjamites are born in that land, and then therefore the land is now full of Benjamites instead of Manassites. That's not how it's supposed to work. So it shows you again that it is the man that makes the tribe, not the woman. She receives the tribe. You are the woman has a the man has a bloodline. The woman is a result of a bloodline. She doesn't go further. If you don't have no sons, your family line stops right there as your individual family line. Now it goes through your brother. And if you don't have a brother, you're an only child, then it goes to your uncle, which is your father's brother. And if your father is an only child, then it goes through his father, which is your grandfather, his brother. And if your grandfather is an only child, well, then it goes through his father, which is your grandfather's father, brother. Then it goes through his bloodline, because eventually it's all the same man that made all of you. So it doesn't matter where you are. It does matter where you come from, like the tribe of your father, the bloodline, the sperm. That's what I mean. Sorry. Yeah. It doesn't matter where you think you're going or whatever. It matters for the father's sperm, bloodline, seed line, genealogy. Right. So yeah. I hope I said that right. Now, verse 6. This is the thing which Yahweh doth command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry who they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their father shall they marry. So now they are allowed to pick and choose who, because normally it's not like that. Normally your father marries you off, but in this case their father was dead. He was gone, deceased. And then therefore, because of that also, plus they didn't have any brothers, so all the inheritance went to them. So how did they do with it? Well, they went to their father. They picked a tribe of the nation of their father, so that the inheritance still stays in the inheritance of their forefather, which is Manasseh. Which all the Manassite brothers, sorry, yeah, you could say, all the Manasseh children, the sons, they're all actually related to each other, and the women also. But they're far distant families, so that it is not incest. And yeah, you are allowed to sleep with your cousin, like your father's brother, his children. But I wouldn't do that if I was you. It looks filthy. But according to the scriptures, it is not a evil thing, right? So it says here, Numbers 36:7. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Israel shall keep himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesses an inheritance in any tribe of the children of Israel, because if you have no brothers, shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of his father, which is the 12 patriarchs, of which are the 12 sons of Jacob. Every man is supposed to enjoy his patch of land that he has been given. Like I said in the beginning, I said actually this might not be the most accurate, but I still use it because it's very simple. But I have found one that is a little bit more accurate, which is this one, which actually looks the same to a certain degree. It kind of looks the same. What is here? I don't know what is here. I don't see it. What's Demidia? Demidia. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. Which tribe is here? I need to go find. I just. Oh, here's Asher. Here's Asher, and let me see if that's correct. Yeah, it is. Here's Asher. Right. I'm just finding this out right now because I never actually see this before. It was when I was looking up something, and then this popped up, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that's the spirit of the Lord." Because the same day, if you look at this time thing here on the video that I just did, the title was something to the effect that we don't have the true map. Is this? Oh yeah, is the world map accurate, and is the land of Israel map accurate? No, to a certain degree, it isn't. You know, the world map I know is to be a lie. I know to be. I know it is to be a lie. I know it's a lie. I know it's to be a lie or something like that, right? But yeah, but well, you have Edom down here, which is under Judah, which is Euda, because there was no letter J in the 1600, by the way. So they wrote it like with that in mind. And I'm not sure if this is Moab, but it could be. But anyway, you can go study this yourself because I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. But I believe this map to be very good because I can, you know, I see that it's similar to this one. So that makes me believe this one even more. Right. It's funny. Numbers 36:9. Neither shall the inheritance remove from one tribe to another, but every one of the tribes of the children of Israel shall keep himself to his own inheritance. Even as Yahweh commanded Moses, so did the daughters of Zelophehad. For Malah, Tirzah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brother's sons. See? Cousins. So this is allowed. To keep their father's inheritance within their family. They did that. Which is those brothers, listen, the father Their father is deceased, right? Zelophehad. His brother, right, is the same seed as his, because they both, let's say, here's the brother, and here is Zelophehad, right? They both come from one father, so it is still the same seed. The children of Zelophehad are of the seed of their grandfather, and the children of the brother are that come out of him, and is the same seed as him, as their father, which is these girls, their grandfather. It's the same seed that they're going with now. It's the same. Right. Verse 12. Numbers 36 and 12. And they were married into the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and judgments which Yahweh commanded by the hand of Moses unto the children of Israel in the plains of Moab, by Jordan, near Jericho. Right, the plains of Moab, which is then therefore here. Well, it would be, but it's kind of far. It seems. And here you see Jericho. So what are plains again? Plains are this. What is plains? Plains. These are the plains. Right, flatlands, like this. Often near water, by the way. Well, not necessarily, but yeah. You do have it. You do have it a lot of times near water, plains, but it's not necessarily like that with all the time, because this is plains also, and it doesn't have water here. You know, it's just a flat land. Plains meaning definition. Yeah, a large area of flat land with few trees. Right, plains. And where was I? Here. Right, Jericho. Here, the plains of Moab. Maybe on this map it looks different. I'm not sure about that. Here's Idumea. Here. Here's a better one. Oh, here I see it. Moabites. Now I see it. This map is lighter. You dark skinned niggas can't see shit. Yo, that's racist, nigga. You racist. I literally did not see it. When it was light, I saw it. Hey, it's Eglon. I remember Eglon. That was the king. Eglon. You see that this map is a little bit better. It says Eglon, but it's spelled Eglon in the English, of course. They do whatever they want. Eglon. See, King. Oh shit! I got it. I got it right here, bro. It shows you right here. Judges chapter 3, verse 17. And he brought the present unto Eglon, king of Moab, and Eglon was a very fat man. What a fatty. So it shows you that, hey, I like this map, man. Divan. Abarim. Mons Abarim. I remember that word too. Okay, so so it is true. Right. Moab. But like I said, this map is it's from a different perspective. It's from the different, they look at it differently. I mean, they look at it inward, outwardly. And this is more, this is right upside down. Sorry, this is a other way around. This is how they look at the map when they did it, when they made it in the 1659. This map is more accurate, I would say. I actually believe that, man. But anyway, this one is good too, man. This one is more modern, and it's good too. It's good too. I still use it, but Yeah, so with that, I'm going to say Shalom.